going to watch. Okay? So first, before we start, I will tell you a historical aspect of this pottery. Because this art is not Indian but Persian. It came to India through Multan, Afghanistan, Agra, Delhi, and then Egypt. In 16th and 17th century, when Mughal rulers were here, in Persian language, it is known as Sangeena. Sangeena means made out of pottery, which is made out of stone. So when the last Mughal ruler, Bahadur Shah Zafar, was in Delhi, there was one Persian potter who was working at the court. Under him, there were some Indian potters also. So there were two potters, Mullah Kumar and Chudaman. Now this is very interesting to know how from Delhi it comes to Jaipur. So what happened? In Jaipur, there was the king who was ruling here, Swai Ram Singh Ji. So this king was a very great king, a great patron, and hobbies of different things. One of his hobbies was kite flying. So every year he used to head this art kite competition. Have you been to this Jal Mahal or going to Amer Fort? On the midway you must have seen the Jal Mahal. So near that pole of the Jal Mahal, this competition used to be there. So this competition was going on. So these two champions, Mullah Kumar and Chudamani, they also heard about the generosity of the king. So they also come to Jaipur to participate for this competition. And it so happened that the royal kite was cut down. The king was so impressed by their skills. So when he was giving the reward, so he wanted to know what these two people do. So they said they are potters and working in Delhi. So the king says, you come to Jaipur, come with your family, settle here. I'm going to give you a piece of land and you will stay here with your family. So both the champions, they come to Jaipur with their families. And while coming on, the king is give them a job, a responsibility of Jaipur Museum, and a school was opened where these two potters were supposed to teach blue pottery. As they settled down, what happened slowly, the technique of this pottery, they kept it with themselves. Only the family members knew the technique. They didn't share this technique with the students. So what happened? This pottery worked in Jaipur only for 50 to 60 years. And finally, it comes to an end. Just vanished away from Jaipur. Okay? So now, the City Palace Museum, have they been to City Palace? Okay, I think they will take you. City Palace Museum, there will, and the Albert Hall Museum, you will get a chance to see old pottery. Here also, I had these, how many pieces do we have of the old pottery? These two. See, my younger sister is showing to you, these two pieces are of the 18th century pottery. So these potteries were of that period, which were in the museum. So when Maharani Gayatri, this last Maharaja Man Singh Ji, when he marries Maharani Gayatri Devi Ji, she come across this blue pottery in the museum collection. So she wanted to know from the Maharaja, what is this? This is so beautiful. This is from which country? Maharaja said it is from Jaipur. So she says, who do this pottery? So he said it is closed down. Nobody knows its exact name. So she says she wants to open this pottery again in Jaipur. And so it was around 1960-63. She and one more lady, great lady, Srimati Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, the first chairperson of All India Handicrafts Board. So you see, in those time also, the highest post was of a lady. This is wonderful, no? Now, there is no difference between gender. But in
Yeah.
those days, most prominent places were taken by the men only. But look at this lady and Maharani Gayatri Devi's vision. So they came across my father, and both the ladies they say Maharani Gayatri Devi is going to be the patron, and they were told my father to open a school in Jaipur. So the school was opened where fresco painting. You know what is fresco painting? Painting which is done on the wall. So fresco paintings and various handicrafts. A separate department was kept for blue pottery. So now this blue pottery technique nobody knew. So my father had to do lots of research work, and this blue pottery come into existence with a new material, new shades, new forms and new colors. Initially there were only two colors, ultramarine blue and turquoise blue. But later on you see the next piece which is done by me, what I learned from my father. There you will see all different types of colors are there. And now recently the red color is also included, but to do red color it is a different procedure. So I have not brought red color yet. Okay? So in the Persian language it is known as Sangine, but because when it was in Delhi, so because of this ultramarine blue and turquoise blue, the Britishers gave it name of blue pottery. Okay, so it became famous by the name of blue pottery. It became so famous that it gave a name to the Jaipur, and Jaipur is known for blue pottery because this pottery is done only in Jaipur, 50 kilometers of Jaipur.